Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. Let's relax and chat about fragrance for a few minutes. It's still springtime, so you see a lot of my videos suggesting sharing spring fragrances. But I'm actually cheating because spring weather is one of those type that you wake up in the morning, it's cool. So you get to use your little warmer fragrances with amber, vanilla, and all those goodies. Then in the afternoon, it might go up to about 80 some degrees where it's very warm or hot. And then you get to use your lighter, freshy, citrusy, marine type of fragrance. And then when it gets to nighttime, it's cool, maybe down to 50, 60 degrees, where you get to use your warmer nighttime scent. So basically, you get to use everything in your collection. So it's the best time for fragrance lovers. But then it's kind of cheating for me to be making suggestions that for fragrances that's suitable for springtime because you could use everything. Everything in my collection will fit, for that type of weather. So springtime and fall are really, really good time for fragrances. Then again, summer, you could use a lot of freshies. There are great fresh fragrances. For winter, you gotta use your warm weather. There's a lot of them that goes around that you can use and enjoy. So, do you know what? We fragrance lovers are very, very lucky. But enough said. So, I'm gonna be sharing three. What I say is springtime hidden gem. The reason for that is not many people talk about this. Even if they do, it's not on their top of the list of what they love during springtime. So, the first one is Dolce Gabbana Discover Volcano. Now everybody's talking about Dolce Gabbana Light Blue or Intense. I like that one too. This one has that DNA, but it also have a very unique type of vibe for this the summer and spring fresh type of fragrance. It has notes like vinegar. You're like, what are you talking about? Vinegar. Yes, you heard me right. Vinegar. And it has to me ashy type of notes. I don't know how to do it, but the note listed are cypress, lemon, cedar, ginger, vetiver, lavender. And with those, and I'm sure there's a lot more notes, they came out with something that smells like you're walking on the Italian beach on a volcano island. You smell ash in the air, and you feel very tropical holiday vacation type of vibe. They did this in this little bottle. And yet, a lot of people might not enjoy this as much as the others on the collection. But I personally love this one a lot. So I'll be using this quite a bit in this coming spring and summer. So with that said, don't let the I guess lack of hype or negative reviews put you off on this. Go try it. It's bringing something different to the table, and I always like that. I always like that a lot. So give it a try. I think you might like it as long as you put yourself in a mindset of I'm gonna enjoy what I like. You don't have to tell me is what to like. Just let me know what type it is, and then I'll figure out for myself. I'm gonna put myself in that vacation vibe, and it I'm just gonna enjoy this. All right, that's the first one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention it came out in 2014. The longevity is pretty good for a freshie because they also have those darker notes, so it's gonna last longer. And any age can wear this, any age, but it might not be fitting for a formal situation. Like any type of freshie, you're gonna have that issue where it might be too projecting or too out there. Okay, not too serious because after all, it is a vacation fragrance. So bring this on your vacation. You're gonna enjoy and have great memories. Now the second one is gonna be an oldie, oldie comparing to the first one, but it's still a goodie. See, I love the term oldie but goodie, and I meant it on This one is a 4 ounce, and from the house Jojo Beverly Hills. It's just called Jojo. The reason I show you the 4 ounce because it costs only $15. You can pick this up from any of those stores. I forgot what is the term called, but Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross. From those type of stores, they sell it for very cheap price. And I passed by many times and saw the old simple cardboard box and never thought too much about it until I tried it, and yeah, this is oldie but goodie. If this one, I can imagine when this one came out in the 80s, is gonna be one of the favorites. I can imagine that because it smells really good. It is typical of the 80s scent, like those powerhouse, and that leans masculine. Is not unisex at all. So it's very, very have the macho vibe. Maybe mainly because it contains the notes of oak moss. So that's gonna stand out as the 80s powerhouse. I also smell honey and vanilla and aldehyde and orange. In the initial blast, yeah, orange and aldehyde. That's what's coming up. Let's see what else. Fruit, bergamot. I sprayed this one because I love this one. Patchouli. I'm trying to see what else I pick up in this initial spray. Now I don't recall anything that I have in my collection that smell like this. But it does have the same vibe like Hugo Boss #1, the old Hermes like the 900. Those type of scents is does not smell exactly alike, but there's similar vibe. So if you like those, you're gonna enjoy this. So it's going into the So what I pick up the most are the oak moss, honey, orange aldehyde, and bergamot. Yes. So as the what I say is oldie but goodie. So maybe people from age 25 and up, you're gonna enjoy this. Or if you like the powerhouse from the 80, you enjoy this. It's more of a freshy take on the oak moss. It's not the heavy, dense, punch you in the face, but this one will dry down to tobacco. And my skin it turned into tobacco. Every single time I spray this, I wait for it and I enjoy it. The tobacco scent a lot. It's one of my favorite notes, so I just absolutely love this. I can't believe it's $15. If I'm crazy, I'll buy like 10 bottles of this and just stock up. Because the longer it goes, it might be reformulated or it might just be discounted because it's so cheap. And maybe less and less people appreciate the oldies, but I hope more of you give it a chance and broaden your horizon in what type of fragrance you like, and you might be surprised. What I mean is, example, scent is very subjective. So you see the one right here, the Amouage Figment. Gets a lot of bad reviews because you have the smell of wet soil in a forest, and it's hard for people to take. Even my, people around me, they would smell it right away. Because it project, and they would be put off. But I absolutely love it. Okay, like this one, I can't tell from here. It might be the African elephant smell. If you can imagine what that smells like, it's heavy, leathery, it's a bit of animalic. But Nishane put this out. Why? They're a great house. They have a lot of great scent. So if they put it out, that means some people like it. So I personally like it. So it's very, very subjective. What one person love might not be the same for everybody else. So that's what's so fun about it. Okay. Now with that said, I'm gonna bring out the #1 favorite in my whole collection. I have a big collection. And if I'm going to say this is number one, you're going to know what it means to me. Dunhill from Alfred Dunhill. The British House. This one came out in 2003. The nose behind it is Michael Amaret. I mention his name because he's a great perfumer that have a lot of great perfume that people enjoy and love. Awesome quality. You can see the shape. The reason why I mention the shape, because it's a very unique shape. Look at this. Look at this curvature. Every time, oh, by the way, see this, the name? You can read it from here, but if you turn around, you can still see it, but it's opposite. When I first bought this many years ago, it's one of my very first fragrance. I didn't know about the House Dunhill. And I was silly enough to be reading like, what is the name? I couldn't tell until much later I turned it around. Oh, there it is. What does this shape remind you of? If you've been to Vegas, you've seen the casino wing, you know what I'm talking about. That's the shape of the casino building. It's beautiful, elegant. It smells exactly like a British gentleman. That's the word I'm going to use. It's one of this rare fragrance, not rare, but one of this fragrance that I cannot pick out specific dominant note. I just can't. But I just know I love it. It's a bit soapy, but I don't know what note that is. Is it soap note? No. It's one of those fragrance that's very well constructed and combined together. If I have to come up with one word or a lot of words or descriptive or all those notes, you have a lot of notes. Like any of the 80s fragrance, they give you a lot of notes and they hope you like one of those notes and you buy it. But instead of reading off to you, just imagine gentleman, classy gentleman. This is you wear when you are wearing a suit, you're in a meeting. Don't go clubbing with this. You wear this and you smell like class. You smell like you're wearing the Armani suit. You smell like you know what you're doing. And it's not going to punch you in the face. It's not going to be shouting and punching people in the nose. But when they walk around you, they will smell, yeah, that's what a gentleman smells like. I made a mistake of wearing this in the very beginning in summertime. And it's a bit too cloying for that. It's not sweet, but it's a bit too much for the high heat. I saw the fresh bottle, so I thought, okay, it's summertime, but it's not made for that. So try on the colder weather. I loved it. I love it now, and it's like I say, it's number one. It just has something in there that I just absolutely love. Sorry that I cannot give you a specific note on it. It's only less than $25. Pick it up, and then try it. Put it in your mind that see what you smell. Gentlemen. All right, guys. As always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.